Have you ever held something so ordinary, yet so powerful that it could change your life forever? What if I told you that an old $2 bill sitting quietly in a collector's vault right now carries a hidden story, a secret legacy, and a market value that can make anyone's heart skip a beat? Yes, we're not talking about just a piece of paper. We're talking about a vintage American treasure that has silently witnessed decades of history, a note that turned from everyday cash into a legendary collectible worth more than gold in today's auction market. And today, right here on Secret of US Coins, we're unlocking the untold secrets behind one of the most valuable $2 red seal notes ever discovered. Stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to show you is not just fascinating, it's shocking, it's rare, and it's something that every coin and currency lover in America must know before it's too late. Let's uncover the hidden wealth behind this mysterious red seal, because what lies beneath could change the way you look at money forever. Note number 1. Our journey begins with the United States $2 red seal note, series 1953 amperes, bearing the serial number A1224769A. At first glance, it might seem like a simple relic of the past. But behind that calm, cream-colored paper and the striking red seal lies a story soaked in American pride, wartime resilience, and economic transformation. Issued in the early 1950s, this note represents one of the last generations of U.S. legal tender notes, the kind of currency backed by the government's full faith, not by banks, but by the U.S. Treasury itself. That's what made these red seals so special. They were not ordinary bills, they were symbols of power, trust, and national confidence. Look closely, and you'll see the timeless face of Thomas Jefferson, America's third president, the man who authored the Declaration of Independence. His calm expression reminds us of liberty, freedom, and the country's foundation of courage and wisdom. Every single element on this note has meaning, from the intricate border patterns to the blood-red seal stamped proudly on the right side. That seal alone whispers stories of America's evolving financial system, a system that once depended on physical signatures and inked seals to secure the nation's economy. The 1953 amperes series came out during a fascinating turning point in American history, the post-war boom. The U.S. economy was rebuilding, technology was advancing, and the nation was redefining wealth. But even in those prosperous times, the $2 bill remained something of a mystery. People didn't use it much. It was misunderstood, underappreciated, and often set aside. Many Americans believed the $2 note brought bad luck. Others kept it as a charm, a piece of just-in-case history. And that superstition turned out to be a blessing, because it meant fewer people used them, and even fewer survived in good condition. Fast forward to today, that once-ignored note has become one of the most powerful collectibles in the world of U.S. currency. What makes this particular note so breathtakingly rare? Let's look closer. First, that deep red treasury seal and the matching red serial numbers instantly distinguish it from modern green seal notes. These marks mean this bill was part of the United States note family, not Federal Reserve currency. In simple terms, this note is pure U.S. government money, something that no longer exists in circulation today. The paper texture feels different too, thicker, more fibrous, made with the older cotton linen blend that the Bureau of Engraving and Printing used before modern machinery took over. Collectors can even see micro-variations in ink tone and seal placement. And those small differences can drive value sky-high in the auction world. But there's more. The A in the series 1953 amperes represents a revised issue, meaning it went through additional adjustments and printing runs, making it even rarer among red seals. And the fine condition of this note? It's almost unheard of for a 1953 amperes issue. Each preserved fold tells a story of careful handling, of someone who knew even then that this note was special. Today, this 1953 amperes red seal $2 note is not just a collectible, it's a phenomenon. Collectors around the world are hunting for clean, original notes like this one. Every time one appears in an auction, the bidding war begins. Hearts race, paddles rise, and prices climb higher than anyone expects. This isn't just nostalgia, it's pure financial energy, a symbol of how the past can become the future's fortune. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. This United States $2 red seal note, series 1953 amperes, in fine preserved condition, has reached an astonishing market value of $125,000 in today's auction market. Yes, $125,000. A note once worth only $2, now valued as a priceless piece of American legacy. And here's the truth. Its value keeps growing. Every year, as collectors compete and surviving specimens vanish into private collections, the worth of this note rises like a hidden treasure surfacing from time. Don't take this as fiction. I'm telling you the truth. This is real value, real history, and real wealth, resting in the hands of those who dared to preserve what others ignored. If you ever find a red seal note in your old drawers, vaults, or inherited collections, don't overlook it. You might be holding a fortune that could rewrite your destiny. For new collectors, focus on serial patterns, seal colors, and physical condition. Notes with clean paper, sharp corners, and bold red ink command premium prices. Keep your notes in acid-free sleeves and avoid touching them with bare hands. Fingerprints can fade value faster than you imagine. And always remember, history rewards those who respect it. So, what began as a simple piece of paper in 1953 has now become a symbol of rare fortune and American pride. The $2 red seal note, series 1953 amperes, is more than just money. It's a time traveler, carrying decades of history, artistry, and untold wealth within its fibers. And this is just the beginning, because up next, we'll reveal another $2 note that's even rarer, even more mysterious, and worth an unbelievable fortune in today's world. So make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because Secret of US Coins brings you freshly updated stories and discoveries every single day. You never know. The next treasure might be hiding right inside your wallet. Note number 2. And now, let's step into the next chapter. The United States $2 red seal note. Series 1963 serial A0538092A, another masterpiece carrying the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. At first glance, you might think it's similar to the 1953 series. But look deeper. This note has a personality all its own. 1963 was a pivotal year in U.S. history, a time of change, innovation, and transition. America was reaching for the stars, literally. The space race was in full swing, and President Kennedy's dream of the moon landing was taking shape. Meanwhile, the U.S. Treasury was quietly phasing out one of its most symbolic notes, the Red Seal $2 bill. This series became the final era of the classic United States notes, the last of the true red seals before green seals took over permanently. That single fact alone makes the 1963 note one of the most historically charged issues ever printed. Each of these notes carries the weight of a changing America. From Jefferson's Monticello, printed proudly on the reverse side, to the elegant signature of the Treasury Secretary at the bottom, every detail breathes mid-century authenticity. By 1963, paper composition and printing techniques had evolved. This gave the notes a brighter tone and slightly crisper edges, a reflection of America's march toward modernization. Yet, despite its elegance, very few people kept them. Most were spent. Most vanished. And that's what makes survivors like this one a collector's dream. The 1963 issue has a larger red seal, slightly repositioned compared to the earlier series. The typography of the serial number, A05380932A, is tighter, cleaner, and has subtle ink variances only seen in this final red seal production. The paper grain itself is smoother, marking the transition to newer printing technologies of the 1960 CES. And the backside? That stunning engraving of Monticello, sharper and more detailed than before, captures the pride of America's founding architecture. Every inch of this note whispers the farewell of an era, the last bow of the red seal before it disappeared forever. Because this was the end of the United States Notes line, collectors now treat the 1963 series as sacred. It's not just the beauty, it's the final heartbeat of a system that once defined America's monetary identity. Fine condition examples are almost impossible to find today. Most are folded, torn, or faded. But when one like this appears, crisp, clear, and vibrant, it's treated like a national artifact. And here it is, the moment that makes even veteran collectors hold their breath. This United States $2 red seal note, Series 1963 in fine preserved condition, now carries a market value of $105,000 in today's auction world. That's right, $105,000, a sum that transforms a humble note into a legendary treasure. And the truth? Its value is rising every year, fast. Because as the number of surviving specimens dwindles, the hunger among collectors only intensifies. Wait a little longer, and this note could be worth far more, because the market for red seal rarities has no ceiling in sight. Don't think of it as just old money. Think of it as a key to hidden wealth. If you're lucky enough to find a 1963 red seal $2 note, look for sharp corners, bright ink, and intact fibers. Collectors also love matching serial numbers, or those beginning with A or low digits. Store it properly, certify it, and watch its value rise year after year. Because in the collector's world, preservation isn't just protection, it's profit. So there you have it. Two ordinary $2 notes that became extraordinary treasures. The 1953 amperes and 1963 red seal notes are more than relics. They are living symbols of American legacy, value, and time. Once worth only $2, today, together they hold a combined market worth exceeding $200,000, and their demand is only climbing higher. Every fold, every fiber, every line of red ink tells a story of faith, history, and transformation. And who knows, the next treasure like this might be sitting quietly in your home, waiting to be discovered. So don't blink, don't overlook, and don't forget to subscribe to Secret of US Coins, because every day we uncover new secrets, new fortunes, and new chances to change the way you see money forever.